Ladies and gentlemen, it is your sweet Zionist prince. Read the shirt and weep. Merch coming out very soon. New Traveling Clat merch. The Traveling Clat Tall. Coming to you live right now from Israel. We're taking a look at this clip on Piers Morgan of Officer Brandon Tatum. Officer Tatum, if you don't know him, amazing advocate for Western values, the Western world, Israel. Incredible guy. And, well, he was on Piers Morgan, and it's pretty awesome. Let's take a look.
Officer Tatum, do you think, Officer Tatum, that Palestinians should have the same rights, human rights, as Israelis?
Let me put it in perspective.
It's a yes or no.
I will. Let me get to it. I will.
No, you can't equivocate.
I will answer it.
You either believe that or you don't. The reason I'm asking you, it's so central.
Let me start with your. Let me answer your question first.
It's so central.
Let me answer your question first. Yes.
Okay. Good.
Answer is yes.
Good.
But let me articulate that there was a war fought, and Israel won the war, so they don't have to do anything for anybody.
Wait, what war are you talking about?
1948. Was that not a war that was fought? They got attacked on all sides.
There's been many wars
after they rejected the two-state solution. After they rejected the two-state solution, a war was fought. They won. Every war that has been fought, Israel has won. They've been victorious. They don't owe Palestinians anything, but they are peaceful people.
Which war gave them? Which war gave them the right?
They don't owe them. They don't owe Palestinians anything.
Right. Yeah. No. Actually, I mean, they only owe them what we all owe each other, I suppose. But what? I mean, war
you can make that argument, but that's not a real argument.
Yeah, it is. What war did Israel win that gave them the right to occupy the Palestinians in perpetuity for all of history?
Let's bring into. But first of all, I don't know why you think it's an occupation. Jews have lived in Israel since the beginning of time, never ceasing to exist in Israel. They were the majority, became the minority.
Yes,
they never ceased to exist
are not
in Israel.
Related at all.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Wow, Dave, you're a piece of shit, man.
Occupation because it's a military occupation.
What I'm saying is that Jews have entitlement to the land. Palestinians don't have exclusive entitlement. So when a war is fought, the Jews can make the decision what they do with Palestinians or not.
Correct.
Just like in America, we can say what we want to do with the Native Americans or not.
Ask you,
let me finish my point and I'll answer your question.
Okay, sure.
Just real quick, it'll be a couple seconds. But because we have humanity and dignity, we allow for Native Americans in America to have reservations, and we support them in all of the above. Because Israel and Jews have dignity, they allowed them to have swaths of the West Bank, and they allowed them to have Gaza, where they elected their own government system. Now, do Israel have control? I see why. Can't you see? If they had absolutely no control, they had no idea what was coming in through the southern border, through the sea, how much more of a terrorist attack would we see in Israel? It would be even more massive. So I understand that. But when they were offered a two-state solution, why did they reject it?
Guys, he's one of a kind. You know, I have to be honest with you guys. I get a little bit emotional watching him nowadays because I used to watch him as a kid when I was young. He's one of the people I looked up to for a while. And he actually comments, Officer Tatum comments on my stuff now. Actually, I tweeted at him the other day, and I'm going to explain to you how incredible of an advocate he is and how good of a man he is. You guys know, no surprise to any of you who have been watching, I've been talking ad nauseum about the fact that Piers Morgan refuses to bring on Mizrahi Jews onto his show, who are 70% of Israel. 70%. He's brought in on Hen Mazig one time, I believe. And Hen Mazig, I'm sorry, with all due respect, does not represent Mizrahi Jews at all. Not in his politics, not in his dogma, not in the way that he speaks. It's just not representative of the majority of Mizrahi Jews in Israel. He just doesn't represent us well, I would say. He represents one facet of like lefty Mizrahi Jews that do exist, but mostly in Tel Aviv, but definitely not the majority of Mizrahi Jews. No problem with that, just not really representation. And he's brought on Gad Saad once. And Gad Saad is amazing, but he has no talk or anything, like pretty much does not represent Mizrahi Jews at all in any way, shape, or form, especially not the Mizrahi Jewish experience in Israel. Not to discount from him. He's incredible. He's an incredible person, incredible voice. I'm proud to have him on Piers Morgan. But that's it. Every other person he's ever brought in has mostly been an Ashkenazi Jew from America or an Ashkenazi Jew from the government in Israel. He does not bring in people like me. And I tweeted about this the other day. I said, why the hell is Officer Tatum coming in to speak for me? And again, all due respect to Officer Tatum, he's incredible. He owned the ever-living shit out of Dave Smith's retarded ass on this show. He owned him completely. I watched more clips than just this one. He owned him. He left nothing but dust. And I'm going to point out how gross Dave Smith is as a person. So only respect. But why the fuck is Officer Tatum representing me? Why the hell? Well, how does that make any sense? Please explain it to me. Dave Smith has never lived in Israel. Officer Tatum doesn't live in Israel. What the hell is going on? You have me, Abraham Hamra, official SAR TV. There's more than enough, and we have massive fucking platforms. We have huge platforms. This channel alone has brought in 20 million views this month. SAR's channel, I'm assuming, is around the same or more. Or more. Combined, we're bringing in like 50 million views a month on all our social media. Why are we not being given the platform? He refuses to bring on Mizrahi Jews with the story that trumps the entire pro-Palestine narrative. He refuses, and I know he knows who I am. I made sure of this. I know he knows. So now it's just ignorant. So first and foremost, all due respect to Officer Tatum, I think he actually owned Dave Smith, and I want to show you guys this is what I hate about Dave Smith, and I hate these kinds of people. When he starts talking down as if he knows better, like Officer Tatum, Brandon Tatum, has obviously done his work, okay, to educate himself on the topic. Look how Dave Smith responds in this clip. When Officer Tatum brings up a very valid point that Jews have had a continuous presence in this land, have never left it for over 3,000 years, even at points in time where they were a minority living as dhimmis in their own land, in the land that they're from, by colonizers who still exist here today. And look how Dave Smith responds with this condescending tone in his voice and this condescending attitude.
Jews have lived in Israel since the beginning of time, never ceasing to exist in Israel. They were the majority, became the minority.
Yes,
they
those
never
two
ceased to
things
exist
are not
in Israel.
related at all.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Oh no, these two things are not related at all. Now, Dave, fuck you, man. Seriously. You can tell that he doesn't even have a good response for that. So he's thinking as he's talking. He's thinking of some sarcastic, stupid, the condescendingness. How is that not the most valid point in the world? How is that the most valid point in the world? This is a group of natives who took back their shit from colonizers. Who took back their shit. I am more Palestinian in my skin, in my DNA, in my faith than any walking Palestinian today. Come at me. Debate me on that shit. I am more Palestinian in every fucking facet of Palestinian society than any Palestinian ever. Me. How do I know? I've DNA tested myself. I got my fucking tuudot. I got my certificate, motherfucker. Come at me. There's no ethnic cleansing. There's no fucking genocide. If I'm an Arab Jew, which you guys choose to call me an Arab Jew when it's convenient for you, I can go and uproot somebody from Gaza and nothing fucking changed. If I'm an Arab, he's an Arab, and that's it. You don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to have it both ways. You got to come to terms that your movement is a bunch of horse shit, and people like Brandon Tatum are going to own your ass, and you got to accept that shit and not come out from a condescending manner. You got to come and you got to take the L over and over again. If you want to stand for Palestine, that's your shtick. God bless you. Go stand for Palestine, but you got to take the fucking L. When somebody like Brandon Tatum, when somebody like Officer Tatum comes up to you and tells you the truth, the facts as they are, you take the fucking L. You sit down like a good bitch boy, which you are, Dave Smith, a walking fucking idiot, and you take it. That's it. You don't have another option out. You take it. You've been proven wrong, take it. That's it. To say that the continuous presence of Jews in the land is irrelevant is the most it is the most asinine thing you could possibly say. It is maybe the most relevant thing. Because when a population has been invaded, just like you always say about the Palestinians, when a population has been invaded and we've been colonized and we've been abused, we reserve the right to resist, motherfucker. I am the product of that. I'm the resistance. I am the resistance. That's what you get. My grandparents were thrown out of Iraq with no fucking reason. Don't believe me? Okay. Here is my goddamn grandfather's passport from Iraq. You know what it says in Arabic all over this passport? Deported, never allowed to come back to Iraq. Why? Because he was a fucking Jew. Arabs don't get to just behave how they want to all the ethnic minorities in this region with zero repercussions. If you buy into being an Arab, which Palestinians do, you bear responsibility of the expulsion of 1 million Jews from their lands. 1 million Jews. I'm the descendants of that. Now you have to decide, what are you doing with me? What are you doing with Tal? Are you sending me back to Iraq? Great. Give me land, give me house, give me money. No, I refuse. Give me house, give me land, give me money, give me protection. I'll go back to Iraq, no problem. Let's see you do it. Give it all to me and give it to the hundreds of thousands of Israelis who are there now, who exist here now, who want to go back to Iraq. Give us the land, give us the house, give us the money, give us protection. I'm going back tomorrow. Let's see you do it. Let's see you do it, big guy. Till then, I resist. I'm staying here, and if needed, I'm protecting myself violently against you and your retarded rhetoric. You see why? This is all the proof I need. Deported. Not allowed to come back. This is all the proof I need. Go fuck yourself, Dave Smith. And God bless you, Officer Tatum. See you guys in the next one. Love you a long time. Goodbye, Klats. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.